Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Ian Carter. Can you tell me your full name, please?
My name is Nyunyumi.
Okay. And can you tell me where you're from?
I'm from Yangon.
From Yangon itself. Okay.
Yes.
Could I see your identification, please?
Here?
Thank you. That's fine. Thank you very much. Now, in this first part, I'd like to ask you some questions about yourself. First of all, let's talk about what you do. Do you work or are you a student?
I'm working as an assistant surgeon at New Yangon General Hospital.
Okay. Tell me about your job.
It starts from 8 in the morning, and we usually start with ward round, and after that we examine the patients and give the prescriptions and give all these examine all these results, and after that we usually have lunch and go back at home. I'll go back to home at 4 in the evening.
4. Okay. What do you like most about your job?
Most? I like it. I like to communicate with people. You know, I like to treat people, and I feel as if it gives me. I'm powerful, you know.
Powerful. It's important, is it, to be powerful?
Yes, because I can cure the patients, you know.
Okay. Are there any things that you'd like to change about your job?
Yes, it's better. If I'm a consultant, then it's better for me to work with other people.
Okay. And what about your plans for work in the future?
I'll sit blood exam. That's why I'm doing this exam now. And after that, I'll sit MRCP exam to become a consultant physician.
All right. Aiming for the top, yes? Okay, now I'd like to talk to you about your school days, if that's all right. Did you go to a secondary school or high school near where you lived?
A high school.
Okay.
Near where I live.
Near where you live?
Yes, yes.
Okay. What did you like most about your high school?
I like the teachers. And they teach very well, and they are really patient, and they regard us their daughters and sons.
Okay. Tell me about anything you didn't like at your school.
Yes, I didn't like. The one I didn't like it doesn't have extracurricular studies.
Oh, you didn't like that.
Yeah.
Okay. How would you improve your school?
We should improve in 2 or 3 things, I think. It should contain a place for exercises like badminton and football, other things, and it should have extracurricular studies.
Okay. Now let's move on to talk about food.
Yes.
Okay. Tell me about the main meal of the day in Myanmar.
In Myanmar, the main meal is rice and curry.
Okay. And when you eat, do you prefer to eat alone or with other people?
I prefer to eat with other people because eating alone is really boring.
Really? Okay. Do you enjoy cooking?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's interesting and it's a kind of art, and you can have different delicious foods and a variety of colors, colorful foods.
Colorful food. Interesting. How do you think people's eating habits have changed in recent years in this country?
In recent years, it's the eating habit of people changed a lot. I think most people eat outside in restaurants and cafe bars and beer stations, all these things.
Okay.
They prefer to eat outside rather than at home.
Okay. Now, I'm going to give you a topic, and I would like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you talk, you have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say, and you can make some notes if you wish. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. So here's some paper and a pencil for you to write on, and here's your topic. I would like you to describe a book which you enjoyed reading. Okay? Okay, I'll give you a minute for that. Alright, remember you only have 1 to 2 minutes for this, so don't worry if I stop you. I will tell you when the time is up. Can you start speaking now, please?
Yes. The book I enjoy reading is a short story. I got it from the British Council Library. I read it 3 months ago, and the author name is Frank Brennan, and it's about a female scientist who discovered the perfume accidentally, which attracts men. And because of that perfume, there are lots of funny things happen between her boss and the scientist. And actually, she didn't know where she gets this. The ingredient which attracts me in the perfume, and at last she found that it's from the fruitcake that her aunt gave it to her. But when she went to her aunt's that aunt died a month ago, and so she can't do it again. But at last she found her true love without this person.
Okay. And what was the book called?
It's called Fruitcake Special.
Fruitcake Special.
Special, yes.
Okay. Would you recommend this book to other people?
Yes. Yes, I recommended it to my friends, and they enjoyed it.
They enjoyed it as well.
Yes.
Have you read any other books by the same writer?
Nope. I think he is a modern writer, but I can find other books.
Okay. Okay, let me take those back. Thank you. Now, we've been talking about a book that you very much enjoyed reading, and I'd like to discuss with you 1 or 2 more general questions related to that.
Yes.
First of all, let's consider the types of books that are popular in Myanmar.
In Myanmar, the most popular book is a love story novel.
For men and women?
Yes, for all ages, nearly all ages.
Okay. Is there any difference in the types of books that men and women read for pleasure?
It's difficult to say. But men, I think men prefer the martial arts books or something like that.
Oh, you don't?
No. Women prefer these love story books.
Okay. How would you explain why children seem to like books?
Children? It's because I think they have imagination from these books. They can dream of whatever they want. And they can be as a actor or a hero in that book, and they can imagine themselves like that view.
Okay. Why do people read?
People read for different reasons. Some read to get pleasure. Some read to get knowledge. Sometimes some read, that thriller stories to get excitement, and sometimes they read it to relax themselves.
How would you describe the effects of modern technology on people's reading habits?
And the effect of modern technology on people's reading habits. That's because of these media, fewer people read books than before.
Oh, right. And what about the role of books in society and the next generation?
Next generation?
Do you think people will still read books?
Yes, they still read books because books are inexpensive and you can read it repeatedly and you can get it easily, especially with the electricity problem.
Yes. Yes. One last question then. What difficulties would you think people who cannot read face in their life?
Who cannot read? Yes, they have less knowledge than the people who can read. I think they miss the benefits of reading, the pleasure of reading.
Okay. Thank you very much. That's the end of the speaking test.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for it.
You're welcome.